Draw a line from Miami, Florida to Bermuda, down to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and back again. You've just cordoned off nearly 500,000 square miles of the Atlantic Ocean. Within these boundaries, massive ships and aircraft have disappeared entirely. No distress calls, no warning signs. Entire crews simply gone. The unease surrounding these waters dates back to 1492. As Christopher Columbus sailed through this exact region, he recorded strange lights on the horizon and noted that his compass began behaving unexpectedly. Fast forward to 1918, the USS Cyclops, a massive naval cargo ship carrying over 300 people, vanished somewhere in this area. They sent no distress signal, and to this day, not a single piece of wreckage has been recovered. It is this absolute vacuum of physical evidence, spanning centuries, that allowed a simple patch of ocean to transform into an enduring, terrifying myth. But the event that cemented that myth globally occurred on December 5, 1945. 5 U.S. Navy bombers, known as Flight 19, took off from Florida. The weather was perfectly clear. The pilots were highly experienced. This was supposed to be a routine training mission lasting only a few hours. Then, mid-flight, the squadron leader radioed in a fatal problem. His compass had stopped working entirely, and he could no longer determine their position. Over the radio, listeners heard growing panic. The pilots reported that everything looked strange, and they didn't know where they were. They flew aimlessly until their fuel ran out, followed by silence. The military immediately dispatched a rescue aircraft with a 13-man crew to find them. That plane never returned either. 6 military aircraft and dozens of men disappeared on the same day, leaving zero physical trace. With no wreckage to analyze, society rushed to fill the void with theories of ancient Atlantean technology and alien portals. To solve the mystery, look at the physical environment. This map highlights the Gulf Stream flowing directly through the triangle. As one of Earth's fastest currents, it acts as a massive conveyor belt, sweeping debris miles away before search operations can mobilize. As for the suddenness of these disappearances, the Atlantic is notorious for its volatile weather. It routinely generates violent squalls and sudden tropical storms that can form with little warning, easily overwhelming a vessel. Combine these hazards with minor navigational mistakes, and you have a recipe for disaster. Before the invention of modern GPS, a small calculation error over a vast, featureless ocean was frequently deadly. While some point to massive methane gas bubbles reducing water density or unique magnetic anomalies, scientists have found no localized evidence in this area to support either theory. There are no supernatural traps here. Instead, there is an environmental gauntlet of fast currents and unpredictable storms perfectly optimized to sink a vessel and immediately erase the evidence. We also have to look at the sheer amount of traffic crossing this exact region. This stretch of the Atlantic is one of the busiest shipping and aviation routes on the planet. Every single year, millions of people, countless cargo ships, and thousands of commercial flights travel through these coordinates without a single incident. This chart compares the immense volume of safe traffic against the total recorded accidents in the area. When you factor in that massive denominator, the mathematical rate of disappearances here is no higher than in any other heavily traveled ocean in the world. The mystery is largely a product of our own human bias. We vividly remember the terrifying, anomalous losses, but we ignore the mathematical reality that this stretch of water is statistically ordinary. When you strip away the myth, the famous disappearances are almost always a tragic cocktail of mechanical failure, sudden weather events, and human error. But stepping back from these specific ordinates reveals a much larger reality. The global ocean covers more than 70% of our planet, and the vast majority of it remains entirely unexplored by humanity. Beneath thousands of meters of dark water lies a hidden world we're only beginning to understand, concealing submerged mountains, alien ecosystems, and countless lost shipwrecks. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle survives because it serves as a powerful, humbling reminder. No matter how advanced our satellites or GPS technology become, the ocean remains an unforgiving force that still keeps its secrets. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more amazing stories.